Hello guys, this is Gamedill. I'm gonna have to apologize for the little bit of background noise we get here. That is all thanks to my heater in my house. It's pretty cold right now, so we're having to run it, and I happen to be right next to the unit. So apologies for the background noise. That's my public service announcement. So this is our main topic here. We're going to be looking at Dungeon Souls. It's a top-down roguelike dungeon crawler with really fast-paced gameplay. So I've already shot this video once, but my audio was not turned on when I recorded it the first time. So this is kind of a second take, and what we're doing here is I'm gonna give you guys a look at the game, and also give myself a look at it, kinda run through each of the basic classes, which are the first three you get, which will be Barbarian, Archer, and Thief. When I played earlier, we had our most success with the Thief, even though he's a little squishy, health-wise. So let's start off with the Warrior, and we'll get a pretty quick run here. I'm going to stop all of them at the Skeleton King. I won't go further than him, just because that can get this pretty long, and I want to keep it a little short for this first video. So, that being said, we can actually afford some passives, I think, and I might want to do that given the situation. Can't afford the damage increase, but I can get some regeneration, which will be useful for all of the classes, I think. So let's get going with the Barbarian. So, oh, there goes the heat. We can talk now. I don't have to worry about background noise. So this game is very trap heavy. As you can see, there's a little crosshair there. Stepping on those will give you a nice boulder to watch out for. At least it warns you. It's not a very kind game. There are some killing 5 enemies heals you by 10 HP. Sure. So I'm not going to talk too much about the game, because I tried to do that in the last one, and I don't think it did the game justice. You can kind of understand from watching, I think. Like I said, we're going to go from the beginning to the Skeleton King. Unless I die, then I'm going to cut it short. These, I don't know what these are called, but these are what you have to clear before you can move on to the next floor. And it's just these little totem things on the floor, and it's what allows you to open the portal to the next floor. So we gotta level up there. We can adjust our stats when we do that. Okay, that was weird. And we're gonna go for damage. Okay. This guy is big on taking hits and putting out some damage, even though his attack speed's a little slow. So that's how we're going to build it. There's definitely two blatant traps right here that are not easy to avoid. You kind of got to understand that it's top down, but you have a little bit of depth, so you can really get in the bottom of these hallways and dodge some stuff. Let's see what we got here. 5 bonus damage. Movement speed, magic resistance, magic damage. We'll go bonus damage here. Okay, let's get down here at the bottom. Knock that out. Ghost. Let's get some more of these portals. This we can run away from. There's no reason to really do that, but we're going to. So this guy is basically the enemy counterpart of what I am. He's very strong, very slow, and when he does put out an attack, it can kill you pretty quickly. So my opinion of this game, after playing it one full time with getting no recording, is that it's pretty easy. It's not easy, but it's easy to pick up and play. You run through the tutorial once, and then there's pretty much smooth sailing. It's very simple to learn once you play through the tutorial, at least. Let's get them in this hallway here. Okay, I already did that one. Wow, way to pay attention. When they're lit up, you have already done it. So let that be a reminder to me. And there's these few enemies here and there that'll pop up just out of nowhere, and they just try to roast you. Let's get some defense. This guy doesn't have very much of it. We're gonna get our first secondary attack here. This guy does almost like a rampage type attack. It has a name. I wasn't paying attention. It jumps up his attack speed, basically. Good time to show that would be now. It basically goes to the nearest enemy and just dishes out as much damage as he can. That's what it seems like, at least. Let's get a little bit of health there. Played pretty recklessly right there. Didn't know which way that would go. Not that it would go up the stairs. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Did get a golden key, but I didn't see any golden chests, I don't think. Not that I remember. I'm sure there was one. I'm looking like I'm just going to pass it up for now. If you don't time his attack well and you miss, they can get a couple of strikes on one side there. You can definitely destroy a full circle once you get a little bit higher damage just by popping that secondary attack. Okay, let's go up here. This is going to be our last one, I believe. There is also an enemy that times you to get back to the entrance, basically, and he's called the Redeemer. Once you knock out all 4 of them, a timer ticks down for when he'll arrive there, which is like right now, so I need to get out of here and stop playing around. Because he is pretty tough, as in, you won't be doing much damage to him. Creates a little bit of a 5 bonus damage, bleed chance, sweet. He creates a little bit of urgency, I think. I kind of like it. Okay, so gotta pay attention to when you run out of that ability, because that's when it becomes a problem. If you overuse it. What items do we have here? Oh god, pay attention to traps, jeez. Silver keys, huh? 1 bonus damage. I think I'll take the silver chest opening. That would be quite nice, even though I haven't seen one yet. Nice. So that was a good execution of that attack, I think. Nice. Cannonball. 50% chance for explosion. 2 attack damage, sure. Movement speed. Okay. Not 100% useful. I don't know what that does. Lowered HP, 200% mixed damage, cut off HP. I'm fine with that if we're doing like dope damage. Make this guy a little bit more interesting. Buff his defense for sure though, now that we've done that. Though he does have regeneration, so that's kind of nice. Let's see where we're going here. He's doing a lot of damage right now. So, and taking just as much. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's mess these guys up. Oh, you're doing 30 damage a hit. Pretty significant. Killed by a boulder. So I guess we'll move on to the next class there. That's always my worst class, it seems. I'm not very good with the warrior type classes. I'm gonna go with the archer here. He a little bit more movement speed oriented. Dishes out a good bit of damage. Nothing ridiculous though. You'll really see some ridiculous damage when we start dealing with the thief. It's a pretty good character. I mean, class, I guess. Coin increase, magic resistance. Let's get a movement increase just because of the character we're going to be dealing with here. And we can also get a coin increase right off the bat. So it makes the game easier as you go, from what I've seen, with these percentage increases that you can get. Right off the bat, we got shop, huh? We'll have to wait a second. So you can block other projectiles with the archer if you're doing well enough to have decent enough accuracy, I guess, to hit other projectiles. It's not that hard. Boulders. Okay, Wizard's Book, sure. I got that item in a previous run. It's pretty good. Reduces cooldown by 10%, which is a pretty nice thing to have in this game. That would have been like an ideal time to test whether or not that works on enemies. I don't know if it does, though. Kind of new to this game, as you can see. Not exactly the best at it, so it's going to be learning experience for both of us, I'm sure. That guy does a lot of damage. Don't even know where he really came from. Guess in here. I don't understand the spawning of these enemies, really. It's going to take me a minute. We want movement speed for sure. Let's see. Healer's Book. bonus defense, orbiting spike ball. Go ahead. The orbiting spike ball sounds really cool though. I haven't seen an orbital in this game yet, so that's pretty neat. Another archer, usually aren't a big deal when you're using an archer. Excuse me. Now that that background noise is ended, it is much more comfortable to talk in here. Ooh. Another archer, can I get some line of sight on him? They're usually not as strong as you, so they do provide a problem for the warrior though, because he cannot dodge them. Like, he's way too slow. I can't open the chest. That was the other run. Okay, let's get going here. Really want to upgrade my stuff. Get that attack. That's a good attack. Let's move on here. Okay. Weird timing there. Didn't exactly do what I was supposed to. But as you can see, that's what his little special ability was. He just shoots off 5 arrows in a cone. Somewhat common for an archer to have an ability like that. You see it in a lot of games. I associate the classes pretty heavily here with Dragon Age Inquisition is really what it reminds me of. They do have that, and I'm sure it's just RPG cliches if I had to guess. That's a pretty common setup for these classes. Really wish we could get some momentum on this run. I feel like I'm just not doing much damage. I noticed with the thief run that I did earlier, there's a lot more momentum, definitely. This archer is causing me some problems here. A lot of gold there. Oh, jeez. Dog. Magic bat. Okay. Ooh. Let's get out of here with the portal. Upgrade before the Redeemer comes around. Okay. Ooh. Definitely losing a little bit of an edge here. Getting kind of tired. Okay, let's go here. This. Knock him out pretty quick there. Just starting to build up on the health potions here. That one appeared to just be a bomb, so good thing they're not all barrels. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good. Not taking very much damage. It's moving kind of slow. I'm not a fan of that. Wish we could have a little bit more of a interesting run, I guess. We'll unlock the Brawler. Don't know what he is. I didn't really look at what it's called for to unlock these characters. I think the Warrior was to defeat the Skeleton King, which, spoiler alert, we did. I might show that here at the very end of the video, just so you can see. Maybe we'll skip the thief and I'll just show his fight with the Skeleton King. In fact, so that'll make me able to. Well, we'll do like a first floor run with the thief, and then I'll just end it with him doing a battle against the Skeleton King with no audio from me, because it was very interesting to see how OP he was on the Skeleton King. Even though, you know, I couldn't talk over it, he was impressively powerful. The archer is kind of like the middle ground if we're looking at these two classes and analyzing them, but you're doing massive crit chance and damage with the thief, and he does that damage very quickly too. That's the biggest thing. It may not be a ton of damage, but he dishes it out. Let's get going here. Ooh, so many traps. This is scary. Okay. Okay, move. Is this the way to go? Yeah, this is probably the way to go. I haven't seen the shop yet, unless I just overlooked it, which could be the case. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to. This was the last one. Let's get some of our health here. Let's skip that floor. This is not familiar. This reminds me of the burning basement floors from the Binding of Isaac, though, quite a bit. I could die here because I'm not familiar with the enemies on this floor. Oh god. A lot of magic happening here, I see. Okay, we're about to get roasted. Okay. That was interesting. Not something I've seen before. And we'll just do a little bit of a short, I don't want to call them analysis, but I am. Let's see what we got here. Magic damage, purity, agility, stamina. Can't do anything with the movement increase, I don't think. Let's increase that. Oh no, we can't afford that. Let's just do defense, sure. Let's revive the thief, and you'll kind of see where all his damage comes from. It's purely his attack speed. Like, he throws them out. Once you up the accuracy, you'll kind of see it a little better. What we got here? 5 HP every 3 seconds when standing on blood. Well, that would involve me standing still, and he's not very good at standing still. Well, look how much damage I just took from that. Like, that's sad. I don't even know if I'm going to make it far, but I'm showing you how he rolls. He can block projectiles very easily because of how fast he is, and I did get a number of health potions here, so looks like we're surviving today, guys. Oh. But every little bit of damage matters as this guy. You really have to be good at dodging it. I want to get that shop at least. He is throwing daggers, I believe. I had to guess. Okay, so we got that one. Let's get a move on. No traps here early on. Oh, missed that. That's our level up here. What can we do? Damage. Let's get a little bit of defense on this guy. He doesn't have very much health, like I said. So I want to kind of balance him out a little bit. Alright, let's get his ability. That was fast. Let's go look at our items real quick here before we finish off the floor or anything like that. How many did it say we had? 3 of 5. Okay. These guys need to get out of my way. Medicinal herbs. 50% chance. Let's regain health. Let's get that health then. That's how we're gonna play this. I'll up the accuracy on the next upgrade, that's for sure. His attacks are a little scattered for my taste. Took a little hit there. Throws out a bomb as his special attack. Does initial hit damage, I think, and then it blows up into a bunch of little circles from what I've seen. Let's get him out of here. See, we can, even these big guys, we can knock them out pretty quick. As long as we stay on them. We do damage for days. Knocking them out faster than any other class was. They really became a non-issue here. Let's see. Where's our last little room here? Am I missing it? Oh, this must be the one then. Grab this item. So that was level 2. I think we're gonna go ahead and stop here. Just because, yeah, look at that accuracy. Now he can really kick out some damage. This is where we're gonna stop, and I'm just gonna transition to where he's fighting the Skeleton King, just so y'all see where he ends up if you really get some buffs going here, which I'm starting to build up pretty quick here. to where I'm going to be doing a significant amount of damage to these guys. Like 11 damage a pop. Yeah, that's not even crits. You can really start getting crazy on these guys for sure. So it's a super fun game. I enjoy it. Hopefully I can get some feedback at some point about it. See if everybody else enjoys it. Enjoys watching it, that is. I'm not the most fun when it comes to commentating. Not much experience as it stands. So I just cut my HP in half there. I'm getting distracted though. Yeah, so let's so yeah, we're gonna fade into that battle so y'all can see what that was like. And thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoy the next little clip, and I appreciate it. Thanks guys. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for staying through my video. This is the early stages of my channel, so once I adjust to making these, I'll kind of go for a bit more consistency. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love some feedback from you guys, and until then, peace.